Throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot. They're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it, and that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before that he always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
And he will avoid the contact as he slides to a stop. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
That's something we have not seen him do to this point, and that's take the ball, tuck it, and run.
Exactly right. His first carry of the game. I guess he picked a good time to do it.
He certainly did. Not only did he have the element of surprise, he's making sure he's judicious in taking off.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
That's right, baby. They don't want it.
A first down carry now for Miller. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. Back now here in Santa Clara. It's the Rams out in front here. They've got control of the football as well as we get set for the fourth quarter. On second down, it's Henry. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
49ers have an extra defensive back on the field, a nickel set for third down. Now Prescott. And that's caught by Smith. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 21. Still throwing the football here, even with the big lead.
Yeah, I know you and I came up in a different era, and we think about sportsmanship and all that. Other people think about fantasy points and getting their numbers. That's all they care about right now.
He'll have a first down inside the 10. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Derrick Henry with touchdown number 23 here on the year. And the Rams tack on to their advantage. Dawson able to connect on the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is taken at the 3. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track. Pressure from his right, and he goes down hard, flat on his back. Ndamukong Suh in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a second down and 17. Back to throw, Stafford. Over the middle, he's got his tight end, Ingram. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for third down.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do? You got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
The interception last drive. There he hits the reliable. And the Rams got him. They bring him down. Vic Beasley in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. They're already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on 4th down. Boy, and now they can't even get a play off. He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out.
No. Off. 32.
They snap it to Stafford. It gets it over the middle to Cobb. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. Now, no reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Operating from the gun. Stafford on target over the middle to Hill. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
You're not ready. You're not ready. Begin. And middle. Mike is 59. Mike to 59. I got you.
Play action. Stafford. That's going to be caught. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Chris Godwin, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the 49ers get a score closer. Now Stafford will come up, try to get his guys a 2-point conversion. Throwing again is Stafford. He's got it. So they convert the 2. That keeps their slim hopes alive as we're back to a 2-score game. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. They'll run it again with Miller. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
Looking to throw. Prescott looking for Pryor long. Oh, incomplete. Nearly the pick they needed. They would have loved one there, but at least it does get them to 4th down. And sensing the momentum maybe changing here a little bit, Charles.
Yeah, this defense is going to get off the field quickly, and their offense got them a touchdown last time they had the ball, so they should get another shot.
Watch out for Hill on the return. It'll be a 41-yard punt. Give them 5 on the return. And the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think.
That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, 49ers. Tyreek Hill, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon as his guys are able to pull a bit closer.
No, we're not cheering. No, we're not rooting, but I am excited about this, and I know you are too. We got a ball game again after that big-time strike.
Big-time strike, and you are right. Don't go anywhere yet. This thing's not done. So the touchdown was big. This almost equally big as he'll try to get it to a 1-score game with a 2-point conversion. They're going to run it with Anderson. But he will not get into the end zone. And that one hurts as it will remain a 2-score game here in the 4th. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Now, the previous drive they punted, but that was just the first time they've had to do so in this game.
And when they turn on the game film, the coaches will rant about this, right? They'll say, oh, God, we got to move the ball, guys. We can't punt the ball away. But they have to keep smiles off their faces because that's the first time in the game they've had to do so. They've moved it quite well. They'll overall be happy with what they've seen.
So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. On the RPO, Prescott's going to keep it himself. Man open left side is Brown. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. And whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout on defense with 1:53 left. The Rams on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 8. Prescott. And he's got his tight end. That's Smith. A big